remotely next Wednesday and Thursday from DC. So we'll be doing that. So good. All right. Let's dig in. Everything is up on the Zetasis site for this week. Okay, including the assignments. And let me just say a word about the assignments. The assignments are a little bit different than the other things that we're doing, in that I do use some words in there for which, there isn't a vocabulary. Okay, there's a list of words, and I just wanted to tell you that I'm aware of that, and what I want you to do with those is try to figure out from context what it is, because they're pretty straightforward instructions on what to do. So the idea is you know what the context is, you know what to expect, and the kinds of things that are going to be part of an assignment. So the idea is to map those onto the Greek to the extent that you're able, and then you can look some things up if you want to. But if you have questions about what they are, then tell me. Okay? Does that make sense? All right, good. All right, so we are working through Ergazomata. We are working through dia to anagnosmatos, dia to dekatu kai nun hendekatu anagnosmatos. Ara ekita erotemata peri tu anagnosmatos, peri tu dekatu anagnosmatos. So we didn't get all the way through this. So neither with Stoops. Stoops, when he was here, nor Kalaroe, so you were doing tag teaming here. So we got about halfway through.
I think we got to the high O.
And then remember, we were doing the hoi. Let's go through this sentence here. Hoi de kanan ioi toda katoi kusatenge. So take us through that, Kalaroe. Hoi de kanan ioi. The Canaanites. Then this is kata. Kata kai hoi keo.
But it's plural.
Because the hoi.
Yeah. Is that not settled?
Yeah.
Settled down?
They settled. They were settling. They were living in the land. Okay. Kalasta. Ara ekete erotimata peri to protu merus to anagnosmatos. About the first part of the reading.
Yes. There were a couple things that when I went through it, I couldn't remember exactly what they were.
Okay, good.
The Hosa. I
Hosa,
we talked about that, but I couldn't remember exactly how to translate it. It's
Yeah, right here.
related to Hosa, how many. But
So
I
remember,
couldn't
so let's go back and look at hota, right?
Mhm.
And hota is related to these words having to do with time. Okay, so hota, which is when. Hota means sometimes. Okay. Hopota, which is the indirect. Okay, so I ask you when you are going to the store. Okay, that's the indirect that we use in an indirect question. Okay, and then we have tota, which is in our reading today. Okay, then. So hota here is used as a conjunction. It's a temporal conjunction. It's a temporal adverbial conjunction. So hoda abram, and it's temporal because we have these measures of time in the one sentence. It's a subordinate clause. Okay, so Abraham is how old?
75.
75. So that introduces a temporal concept, and so we follow when he exercitai goes out of Haran. Okay. And note that Greek, it's totally okay when we double up these, a preverb, and then we have the preposition too. It's totally happens all the time. And Greeks also like the sort of repeating things. So, well, let's dance a dance. Let's sing a song. Okay, they did that all the time. Okay.
2 more questions.
Yeah. Okay, so now we're going to Hosa. I want to go back to Hosa. Okay.
Yes.
So Hosa has the same complex. Okay, these are called correlatives. Correlatives. Okay. So we've seen Hosos. Okay. How much or how many? And we've also seen the correlative. We've seen this in tos, hudos. Okay. Tos, hudos, which those, that many, okay, that much or that many, tos, hudos. Okay, which is a combination of tosos, and the relative pronoun hudos. Okay. So here we have exactly the same thing. So it is a it's a relative adjective, okay, that serves as a conjunction, okay, relating back to panta tahu parkonta, as many things as they kekindai, came to possess,
As many things.
as many things. Testa to alo. Erotino. What's the other?
There are 2 more. And they are Tomekos Politics and sentence about
Yes.
we talked about the
Hetos.
yeah. I
Hetos.
couldn't figure out what the Tomekos
Yeah.
Politics are.
Okay. So this is this sentence right here. Idea due. Okay. We talked about this word, right?
Yeah. we talked
Students, tell us about that word.
I actually pursued this a lot. So it has hodos in it.
Okay. So it's dia
Yeah, dia,
kai hodos.
hodos, and then your
Okay. And then this
first one.
verbal ending. This is an ending that we can use to create verbs. Okay. Uo. Uo. And this is a regular verbal ending that we can use to create verbs. It tends to refer to a person who does something. Okay.
And I remember as I left the class that hodos means road.
Road, there you go.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm guessing it means to go down a road
Uh-huh.
or
Mhm.
travel through.
To travel through on a roadway, okay? To travel through. We just think of it as hodos, as sort of as a that stands for sort of a metonymy for the concept of traveling, okay? So, and we use that, you one's path in life, okay? Okay, route. We do that sort of thing, and also and dia is to go through, to travel through. Travel through ace tomekos autes. So this is the one of it. Okay. Okay, no, this is feminine,
Okay.
singular. So it's going to refer to back to
The land.
the land. To the something of it. Okay. Heos.
Oh, that's a land. Yeah, that's
Heos to topu sugem.
the
The length, okay? The length of it, okay? So travel through the length of it, the land, until the two, heos to tohu Sechem, as far as the place Sechem, to epitain drun tain upsilein,
Upon,
to
to the tall tree.
To the tall oak. To the tall oak. Very good, very good.
What is Eos again?
Heos, as far as, up to. Okay, other question to Alo? What else? Okay, Stukes? Ara ekes? Kalas. All right, so now we're continuing on, okay? So, eke define o kurios toi hadram, kai lege autoi. Toi spermata su doso tain gain tautain. Metafraze pericodos Stukes, ton logon.
And that means just read.
Just translate.
Okay.
Metafraze, okay? Meta, so this is meta as a preposition. Meta plus the accusative means after, right? Meta plus the genitive is with, okay? Meta, however, as a preverb, as a prefix, has this meaning of transformation, of difference, okay? So think of metamorphosis, okay? Metamorphosis, or metabolic, right? So when it's compounded with things, then it has this thing about transformation and change, okay? So meta, so frazo, okay, is a verb that's related to expressing or saying something. If we metafrazo means that we are speaking it, we are articulating something in a different way. Okay. All right.
And we were
Okay.
So when the Lord,
Not when. That would be ete.
so then, what? Is it there?
There. Okay.
So there, the Lord, something to, I don't know, does it have shows something?
Yeah. Finite, right? We have the word phenomenon, okay? Things that are apparent, okay? Phino, which means I make apparent,
Oh, so it makes it
okay? This is middle, makes himself apparent.
so he shows himself.
He appears, okay? So he appears, toi habra,
To Abraham
to habra, kai lege autoi,
and says to him,
and says to him, kalos. Toi spermatasu,
I'm guessing just from sperm to seed.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I will.
I will something tain gain, taute.
The land.
This land,
Oh, this land. Okay. So I will. This land to you.
to toi spermata,
Oh, to you, your seed.
to the seed, su, of you.
Of you, yeah. So I will.
What do you think that's gonna be? I will something this land to your seed.
Give.
Give. So, the verb didoma. Didoma. Dinuma, doso, edoka. So this is this do ending. We see, for example, in Latin. Okay, so not in domus, but in do dara dedidatum, right? Which is the word which means I give.
Yeah, as in domus.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, a don, yeah, exactly. A gift. Okay. A donum. All right, so taute.
Yeah.
So, okay, so it is a demonstrative adjective or pronoun. Just like in English, we use, for example, a word like this. Okay. This can be, we can use it as a pronoun. Okay. I want, let's see. My grandmother gave me this. Okay. But we can also use it as an adjective. This thing, this book. Okay. And this is the same thing in Greek. Let's look at this. Let's talk about these.
Is it discretely this from that, or is it just a general demonstrative pronoun?
Oh, excellent question. A true Romanoid.
Yes.
Okay. So there are going to be three demonstrative pronouns. We're going to learn. Okay. Three demonstrative pronouns and adjectives. And this is the first one, houdos. And you have seen these regularly, okay? Houdos, haute, and tuto. So this is in the onomastikei, okay? Inte genikei, tutu, tautes, tutu, kai inte dotekei, tutoi, taute, kai tutoi. So essentially, you can see that this form is essentially a to that we attach onto the definite article. We can see that this is also the same thing, where we've got a tau, okay? So we've got a combination of things going on there. Okay, so this. And you can see that these are te. These are just, this is exactly what the definite article was. He, tes, te, kaita loipa. You remember the definite articles? Let's have a look. Should we fill this out?
Sure. I'll do this with the demonstrative.
Sum pleromen, let us fill out. To diagramma. To diagramma. So let's pull them out of this reading right here. Okay, let's put them into this. All right, start. Stukes.
Oh, in the top left.
Oh.
Right. Yeah.
Kalos. Kakalaroi.
There's another
There's another ha. Give something different.
one. No, pick a different one.
Mhm.
Okay. Okay.
Tame. Poo.
Then
Mhm.
singular. No. No.
Hohabram. Hohabram.
Yeah.
Lambane. Tame. Sara.
Accusative.
Accusative. Kalos. To Hepomenon. Parakalos. Dukes. Next one.
Toe.
Uh,
Is it toe? That's toe.
Ton.
I was looking at those cheating. I was looking at the chart. So tone is accusative singular masculine.
Taras. Orifice.
Oh,
Two.
two. Oh, two. Sorry, I didn't see number. Yeah, one, two. This one. Genitive. Last one is good.
Kalastan. What's about the time? Kaito Hepomenon. Dukes.
Top.
Ta.
And in that case, it would be plural neuter. Would that also be the nominative?
And it would also be the nominative. Very good. Good. Kalaroi.
We already did two.
Dutane. Yeah. To.
It is it masculine?
Well, ace, this preposition, is going to assign what case. It always assigns what case.
Dative.
Not dative. Here. Ace gained. So accusative. Okay. So now you have to decide.
It's singular.
Singular.
Or that one.
Yeah.
Is it neuter, singular,
Yeah.
accusative?
Yeah. That's the only one left, right?
Yeah.
Top. And you can look at this pattern. So what else does that tell you? The nominative is the same, right? Oh, very good. So Hepomenon, Dukes.
Two, because this time it's neuter.
Ah, well, this is topos. Did you
I
notice?
thought
But it is, but you are correct that the neuter form is the same as the masculine.
so next one. A toy.
What about this one?
Toy, yeah.
Hoi.
Masculine nominative toy.
Kalaroi. Toi. Toi.
Is it accusative? No, it's masculine, singular, dative.
Good, good. So hypomenon. Stooks.
I only want to see this difference with Tay.
Yeah.
And that is feminine and singular data.
Oh, that's that. Very good.
Still.
Good, all right. We're getting there though, aren't we? This is I do think this is a very important, this is kind of an important thing, okay? So just in terms of the frequency with which you're going to encounter these things, okay? Now, obviously we're going to encounter all of these forms, but I do think it's instructive that you're getting a sense just from the phenomena that you are experiencing of what this is one of the reasons why flashcards per se don't necessarily work so well, because they are not weighted for frequency. Okay. All right, good. All right, so these are the arthra, these are the definite articles, right? We're talking about the demonstrative pronouns, which is essentially you take this, take to, for example, okay, and we're going to add to, right? Which is the genitive. And we're going to take toy, we're going to make to, toy. We're going to take this, and we're going to put, instead of a to, we're going to put a tau, okay? Taute, and taute. It's demonstrative pronoun. All right, now this demonstrative pronoun means this. Okay, so this means this. This with the idea of something that is already aware, of which we are already aware. Okay, this table. Okay, because there is another this, which is anticipatory. Okay, I want you to listen to this. Okay, if we say I want you to listen to this, it typically does not mean something that you've already heard, right? It means something that you're going to hear. It was the same word in English, but in Greek we have two different words to do that. And we're going to start with our definite articles again, okay? So for example, all, a, tall, okay, our definite articles. Only this time what we're going to do is we're going to add and let's see if you can remember what this is, a little ending that we add to words to indicate direction towards.
And it's like, by ending, you mean like ending.
It's just it's two letters that we use to indicate motion towards something. No, that's an adverb. Okay. We also have what? Delta epsilon. Very good, delta epsilon, okay? So we're gonna add this. Hoda, Ada, Toda. Okay. So what would the genitives be? Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, taste it. Yeah.
Taste it.
Yeah.
I like this one.
Yeah, it's very easy. And this means this, which is coming on. Okay. It's a beautiful thing. Now we have the demonstrative pronoun and adjective who means that one. Okay, that over there. Okay. And believe it or not, you have just seen the stem, the things that you've already encountered, the stem for that system. or something that we will recognize as a component that you saw as an adverb. Adverb that means there.
Okay.
Okay,
The one we just, yeah.
the one you just saw. Okay, now what we're gonna do is this, we're gonna make a nominal ending of this, ekenos. Ekene. Ekeno. Ekeno, ekenes, kaitoloipa. Okay, and that means there. That one over there. So this, hoda, that, ekenos. That is, I mean, you just have to stop and say, we are not worthy of the awesomeness of this system. Okay, good. Beautiful. All right, let's come back. All right, let's go through this. Okay, all right, so there it is. You've seen eke is, we see that in the demonstrative pronoun and adjective too, okay? All right, so, and he said, to your seed, I will give this land, okay? All right, so let's do the next one. Kalaroi, kai oiko dome eke hautan, thusiasterion toi kurio.
And Abram,
Very good.
uh,
Abram. Okay,
there,
there, Abram. Builds.
an altar to the Lord.
Builds an altar to the Lord. Okay. So this thusia, this is a combination word. Just going to say about it. This ending, terion or sterion, is a word that we use to refer to a place where something takes place. Okay. So dikasterion would be a place where dikai or court cases take place. Okay. Now you probably already encountered this. Can you remember? Have you read The Clouds?
I've read excerpts of it.
Okay. And what was the place that our protagonist went to? Trying to think of their name. Strepsiades.
I'm guessing it ends instead, yeah.
It does. But where did they go?
I don't know if you told me that. It's been a while.
Yeah. What did they call it in English? Can you remember where they went? It's the Thinkery. Thinkery is the English thing. So it's a frontisterion. Frontisterion. And a frontisterion is actually a word that they use today to refer to tutoring centers in Greece. So if you want to go to, an after-school tutoring center, you go to the frontisterion.
How far removed is modern Greek from ancient Greek? Like Latin and Italian.
Well, okay, so, all right, so just a word about that. So ancient Greek, so you're familiar, for example, with Israel, right? When Israel became a nation in, 1947, there was no Israel there, right? They created this country, and so the Jewish people started to move there to populate this, and they had to ask a question: what language are we going to speak? Hebrew at the time was not a spoken language. It was a language of the liturgy, so people learned and studied Hebrew, but it was the language of the Hebrew Bible, right? And the writings. Okay.
So were the ethnically Jewish people living in the Middle East speaking Arabic?
Yeah, they were absolutely speaking Arabic. Yeah. And the Jewish people from European nations were speaking what?
Yiddish.
Yiddish. So essentially, the question was, what are we going to speak? And they made the decision at that time that they would essentially reconstitute a spoken form of Hebrew. And so that's what they did. Now, Greece, when Greece became a nation in 1823, they were faced with the same situation. There were a variety of people around there that spoke different dialects and things, but they had to come up with what they were going to speak. Athens at the time, the predominant language in Athens was Armenian. So because it's a Balkan country.
Yeah.
Right, so they were speaking all kinds of things. And so essentially they had to do, and so modern Greek today is a language that is created, it's a synthetic language that took the existing, at the time, the existing dialects of spoken Greek and essentially modified those dialects with ancient Greek ideas. So modern Greek is a kind of a synthetic language. Okay. And you will see this in certain things. For example, the word for a street in Greek is hodos, which is the ancient word, but they also have a more modern word that comes through the Latin, dromos. Okay. So you will see there are times when the time concepts thing, but the idea is that they would take these modern dialects of Greek and sort of unify them by mapping it onto ancient Greek as much as possible, which is why today modern Greek students, they learn ancient Greek. Okay. All right.
That's cool. I didn't know that. I just assumed they stayed speaking it all different.
No. So it went through the sort of Koine thing, so the conquest of Alexander the Great. Greek was the predominantly spoken language of the Eastern Roman Empire. So it was spoken for centuries. It was spoken continuously, okay, but not necessarily by the people who were inhabiting the Greek land at the time that it became a country. There were lots of sort of competing dialects as well. Okay, so they had to come up with a unifying linguistic concept, which was, I should say, incidentally, is something that took place, that wasn't just taking place in Greece in the 19th century, but lots of places in the 19th century and early 20th century. The concept of a common language was important in lots of countries. France, for example, was a huge deal. Germany was even in the United States. The concept of teaching a unified form of English was something that was kind of a 19th century. So this is something that was happening in lots of places at the time. All right, okay, so here we go. Kai ap erkatai ekethen eis to oros kata anatolas batheo. Stukes.
So and he departs from
so remember that we've seen this before with erkamai, okay? Erkamai means I come or I go, okay? So he goes from there
to the
Akathan. So what do we got there? Okay.
So to that.
Okay.
But no, it's not Akathan. So it's there.
So remember, da, this little suffix da means towards something. The opposite is da, which means from something.
So away from there.
Away from there.
Okay.
From there, eis to oros.
Into the area.
No.
Onto the mountain.
Okay, into the mountain.
Yeah, onto the mountain. Down from
Kata anatolas. So kata can mean down, but it can also mean according to, can also mean against, okay? Kata, and this is a directional expression.
So you say that again.
Yeah, kata, and then we've got ana in that.
Is
It's
it,
a direction, I'll give you that much. It's a direction.
across?
Now, think of the cardinal point, compass
Oh,
points.
Oh, north?
Oh, what do you think? So north, south, east, west, what do you think? Remember where he's at.
So is Anatolas north?
What?
Is Anatolas north? Is it things?
Think of where he's at. Where is he? But where is he geographically? It's in Canaan,
Canaan.
right?
I'm not too
My
big on
geography
biblical
of-
geography, yeah.
Well, Canaan is
Glare, that's
Canaan
not
is
super
bordered on the west by what?
good. Mountains. No, that was a guess, I don't know.
Egypt?
Oh my
Oh,
God!
I'm terrible on
that.
that.
Let's the whole Middle East.
It's
Let's-
Yeah.
so sad. Oh my
Yeah.
gosh! What are we going to
I've
do?
had
I've been taking
I've
search
had
since
other
freshman
things
year,
to
yeah.
study.
Oh my
Yeah.
God! Oh, listen to the
Biblical
excuses.
geography.
Listen to the excuses.
Their explanations.
Geography is not my strong point anyway, but, like-
Unbelievable.
like the beginning of the historic period, geography is like super not my area of expertise. I have no idea.
I don't remember any.
Okay, well, this is one of your
I don't think I did.
assignments, you know, that
I
you're
don't
working
think that
on,
I
right?
could like even like
That's-
put a map of this, like fill out a map of the states of the US if I had to. I really don't think I could
Oh
have.
my gosh, we're gonna have to work on this. Okay, so, well, that's one of the reasons why that's your assignment. You remember, you have to write, you have to create a pinups where these things are, right? Salient East. Okay, where is he?
Is he in Jordan?
Yeah, so this is Canaan, right along here, right? Okay, so what's to the west? The Mediterranean, right?
So water.
So water is to the west.
So he's not going west.
Yeah.
Definitely not going
Rule that one
west.
And that's.
Where would the, typically speaking, in relationship to the water?
Oh, like Lebanon, right?
Yeah.
Isn't Bethel in Lebanon? It's just mountainous. So north, northeast.
Okay, so you've got, you're, all along the western thing, you've got water, right? So where would mountains be with regard to water?
Inland.
Inland, right? So if he goes north, he's just gonna be in the same area, right?
So
Along the
east.
sea. East. Thank you, okay. You're gonna go inland into the mountains, right?
Okay.
Okay.
Well, so that's the whole phrase.
Anatolas means towards the rising ups.
I knew something
Okay, the rising ups, and what would that be in reference to?
of the song.
Of the sun, okay? So what do we call the east?
In English.
Yeah. Okay, what do we call the east? The what?
The Orient,
The Orient, where does that come from?
because
Orient
it's
means,
rising.
means the rising, right? What do we call the west?
The Occident.
The Occident, why? Because that's the
Oh,
falling, because that's
yes.
falling, going down. Okay?
I was shameful. I didn't know that.
Okay, all right, so this area from the Greeks, even today, we refer to this as Anatolia.
No, that's what.
Rising land.
The rising land. Okay,
So east.
so east.
into the mountains.
to the mountain to the east, right? Very good. So you can see, okay, so just a little comment here. You can see how important in terms of comprehension, you can see how important the contextual information is about this, right? Okay. So it's really, and you do this automatically, okay? You are completely immersed in a particular contextual environment, and you acquire language within that contextual environment, okay? And so what we're trying, and this is one of the reasons why it's difficult to acquire a foreign language in this context, is that you're not in that contextual environment. That's why immersive programs are so successful. When you actually go there and you see things, you're able to use your contextual cues for understanding things. So this is the reason for the map exercise, so that you guys get a sense of where things are, and then you can put things together based on the additional contextual knowledge that you bring to that. Okay, so, all right, let's do one more thing. Let's get this, and then we've got to press on tomorrow for our next one, okay? So, histesa.
He stands up.
Eke ton ten scanning how to in Bathael.
He stands up a tent there.
A tent, right?
There, his tent.
Yeah.
His tent there in Bethel.
Bethel. And he oikotomea thusiasterion.
Builds an altar.
Very good.
Or to the Lord.
To the Lord. And he epikaletai.
And he calls upon
Uh-huh.
the name of the Lord.
Very good, very good. And finally, tell us the aperkatai.
The end, or like the result.
And finally,
And finally, Abram leaves from, or just departs,
uh-huh,
and
Travels.
travels. And strato pedue
sets up a camp.
sets up a camp in te eremoi korai,
Some area.
in some area. Okay. Right. So what kind of area though?
And,
That's right, that's right. So the word hermit comes from this. Doesn't it? Yeah. See it there? The word hermit comes from this.
Yeah.
Okay. Very good. Kalastan. Well done. Now, this is an important thing, skene, because what word comes from this that we use all the time today? Seen. Okay. The skene, right? So this is a skene, and I think this is an important thing, because what kind of people are Abraham and his genos?
Relatively wealthy.
Yeah, but
they're traveling.
they're traveling. What kind of people are they? They're nomads, right? So this is where, so they keep setting up their tents, right? And this is what building they do are these little structures, these little altars that they build. Okay, so that's the building that they do. But otherwise, it could be an intense one. All right, very good. Excellent, well done. Beautiful.